Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
After a while, his statistics are so overwhelming, you almost get numb to them, and you don't appreciate what he really does. But for me, just watching how he plays the game, the joy that he plays with, the passion that he plays with, as well as his ability to create something out of nothing on just about any given snap.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
The struggles of the New York Jets offense in 2016 were well documented. They struggled to run it, struggled to throw it. A lot of that because of inconsistent quarterback play. A big reason why they ended up 26 overall in offense in the NFL and went from 10-6 in 2015 to 5-11 in 2016.
Now the rookie from Pitt, this is James Conner. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
By now, we all know that New England's offensive attack is always going to be one of the best in the league. But the defense gets overshadowed a little bit. Very cerebral in their approach. They identify the weaknesses of an offense and gear their attack towards it each and every game. So if you don't run the ball real well, guess what? They're coming after you.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. Nifty move. Ingram's got the first down and more. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. The man under center leading them now 40 years of age in his 18th year out of Michigan, the great Tom Brady.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Here's Brady to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They run the counter now on first down as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 65 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football. He gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And now here's a carry heading left. Spins away. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10th. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have
hates?
kept it on the ground. Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in this first quarter of play. 7-all is the score. And we will return to MetLife Stadium after this. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And Rosas puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And Cook has it, left side. And brought down, but not before before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On first down, Brady to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Ryan Quigley, 5th-year man from Boston College, in to punt it away, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Brady now on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 7-yard line.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he is out of bounds here toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will knot us up at 10. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And he's got room. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And the Jets set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he's got his man. It's Escobar. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. Now Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is out of bounds here. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Rosas now to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Brady now on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cook. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before half for Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jets are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Patriots just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Now 2nd and 8. Ingram's able to get clear of the defense, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. As they get out to a 7-0 lead. 1st and 10. He'll dart to the left side on the run, and he'll run it in from 38 yards out. We're tied back up at 7. Now 1st and 10. Rodgers on target here, and he ends up at the 24-yard line before he's stopped on the play. Jets will settle for 3 points on the drive. About out of time in the first half. Rodgers on target here, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. That puts them up by a touchdown. So that'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Let's get back up to New Jersey as we rejoin Brandon and Sean.
This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd down following the run. Now a handoff looking right. And he spins past him and into space. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. And complete right side to Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
Prater on to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a New England touchdown. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And Escobar has it left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for New York. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Showing the strength, Fitzgerald. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Anytime you call man coverage, against Larry Fitzgerald, you're really holding your breath as a defensive guy because his ability to run such precise routes and use that big frame that he has, that body against you, it's going to be very difficult to break passes up against him.
Yeah, when you make 9 Pro Bowls in your first 12 years, you might want to give him a little bit more coverage than that.
Yeah, it's not just athletic ability. He's the thinking man's receiver as well.
On first down, they run with Howard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that was textbook 3-4 defense. Normally, the defensive line just eats up blocks. In this case, they ate up the blocks and still made the play against the running game. Really, really nice job.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And again, it's Ingram. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Brandon Marshall. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And the kick by Rosas is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This is Howard on second down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on first down is Brady. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Henry Anderson able to run him down for a loss of a yard. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. After today, October 15th, the Patriots won't have another road game until November 12th. They'll be home for the Falcons next week. Everyone looking forward to that. Then home for the Rams, and then their bye week comes in Week 9, square in the middle of the season.
And I think the league did everyone a favor by moving the open weeks to later in the season for everyone.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing on first down. Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Brady again. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road. And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Checking in on Houston, it's in the fourth quarter there. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and just 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kyle Emanuel coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 3rd and short. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guy's going downfield to catch the ball. They've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Brady to throw. And he finds Cook. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jared Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth-quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. Back to throw. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw. And shedding through the tackle. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll look to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one, is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Five plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Escobar with it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here. Try to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. shotgun now for Rodgers. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now it's Ingram. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Kyle Emanuel in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Well, we had 2 ties last season in 2016, and now we've got another here.
They're part of the game, and I can sound philosophical here and say, well, what can you do? But neither team happy, right? No one wants to walk away from here with a tie, but I guess it's better than walking away with a loss, right?
Yeah, I guess that's the bright side for both teams, but nobody walking away a victor. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.